Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning into my channel, and I'm so pleased that you're with me to go on this journey. Um, just giving you a little insight on what I've gone through, my history, just kind of a walk down memory lane, and just to share with you how Tina's testimony was even thought of. So, in the hospital, as you can see in this picture, I was recovering. I had just had my kidney removed. So I was in pain, obviously, and just trying to understand everything. I think in the moment, I was just like, "Wow, this is a lot." The surgery was very intense, and it was supposed to be just uh, the punctures in the top of the stomach, but apparently my kidney was stuck, so they ended up having to give me an incision on the side, which just made the process of healing even longer, and basically the surgery just a little bit more difficult. And obviously the recovery. So I was down for a couple of months at home recovering and healing and just reflecting and getting to know God better. It definitely was a humbling experience. I've spoken before about being set down, and I believe that God has a way of getting our attention. And I believe that that was one of the main reasons why I was in that position because it has made me a much stronger, God fearing, compassionate, humble. It's made me look at life different, uh, embrace every single moment that I have breath, that I wake up, that my family wakes up. That it just makes me realize how much of a gift and a blessing it is to wake up every single day, because so many don't get the privilege to have that. You know what I mean? So I'm just showing you here the scars from the surgery. Yeah, they were pretty graphic. I hope this isn't too much for anybody watching the video. I just wanted to include it because I just want to show you guys just what I've gone through. I want to give you a inside of my experience and what it was like to have my left kidney removed. And as you can see in this picture, it's a pretty it is a pretty good scars. I look at my scars every day as reminders, and it's just a blessing to have come so far. In this image is showing you just the basically one kidney that I have. This is the inside of my body. So as you can see on the opposite side, there's no kidney. So when I first saw this image, I was like, "Whoa, this is interesting," because I had never seen it before. But yeah, it was interesting. Is the only word I could say to be able to see that. That's what I look like on the inside. Here's an image of my kidney. There's a spot if you look closely on there. There's a spot that's showing up on the kidney. They're classifying it as a cyst, but they're not really sure because they said it has abnormalities to it. So they're just keeping a super close eye on it to make sure it doesn't develop into anything more. So far, there's been no change in the look of it, so we're just praying it just stays that way. This is an article that I was asked to be in from a lady in my town who had a sugar-free bakery. I found out shortly after having my kidney removed that I was pre-diabetic. So she actually helped me to bring my A1C down with all her delicious baked sugar-free goods. In the midst of that, she asked me to be in her article, part of her story that they were writing about her. So I was honored and thrilled and shocked at the same time because we didn't really know each other. So that was just part of the manifestation of what God had in store, and I'm forever grateful to her for that opportunity. Here's a newspaper I went in the store and saw of myself after being in her article. I was asked to do my own. So this is the image of that. And it was an amazing opportunity for myself and my family. And yeah, it was great. And since I've done these things, I've spoken at my friend's cancer meeting, which I saw the vision of myself doing that as well. So everything, honestly, that I saw in the course of me healing in bed has come to pass, So my advice to you is follow what God leads you to do. Follow his instructions and you'll find your way. This is a letter I received from a lady I don't know, but she found me, I probably through, I don't know, search or something. Luckily, my son's in-law still stayed at the address, so I was able to get the letter. It just really showed me that through my testimony, because you guys, honestly, it's therapeutic for me. It's healed me in so many ways. So for a woman to send me such a beautiful, heartfelt letter, it touched me deeply and showed me that I am impacting someone's life. And that's all that I want to do with this my testimony, is to make a difference in the world. This is a newspaper that she included as well from another paper that picked up the story. There was actually two. Here's the news.
Has beaten cancer twice, is now fighting a new battle. New tonight, as News Channel 5's Tina Saleem explains, she's now in need of a kidney and is hoping to find someone who is a match.
Tina Hales and her husband have been through the ringer.
I was diagnosed with uterine cancer about 10 years ago.
When she thought she was in the clear, she was diagnosed with cancer again.
10 years later, I got kidney cancer.
Last June, doctors removed her left kidney.
I know this one is barely functioning as it is, and I'm like, oh God, I know it's just probably just really trying to fight to keep my body going, you know? Sometimes I just get so winded and exhausted. I have heart palpitations every day. It's rough.
And now doctors have diagnosed the 49-year-old with stage 4 kidney failure. She has a rare kidney disease known as Fanconi syndrome.
I don't retain a lot of nutrients, so I have constant bone and joint pain. I've lost several teeth. I have hair loss. Tired.
She needs a transplant to live.
It's just a lot.
Right now, Hales is not on the kidney transplant list, so she's hoping to find someone who's a match.
I just couldn't catch a break.
In the meantime, the grandmother says she wants to continue using her social media to spread awareness about this rare disease and inspire others to keep fighting.
There's plenty of times where I felt like I was alone. I felt like, and not in alone to where my family wasn't there, but just alone in this battle. Because I feel like unless a person actually is going through the same situation, they really don't truly understand what it puts you through. It's a mental thing. It's really hard.
In Clarksville,
I'm a survivor, and I fight every day.
Tina Saleem, News Channel 5.
So when I received that letter, I realized
is O
this
positive.
is helping me. This is helping others as well. So after the newspaper and the news, I was contacted by Joe Padula. He's a local popular podcast in our town that we live in. And I was thrilled and honored at the same time that he chose me to share my story on his podcast. We have since become close. He's like a brother to me. And I've been on this show a few times since that. So yeah, we've actually established a pretty good relationship, and he's an amazing man. And I'm forever grateful that he thought of me to have me on his show. So when you see this, Joe, again, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Now let me talk about the news a little bit. The news was a great opportunity. The reporter reached out to me and told me that she wanted me to be in a segment. She said her dad had kidney, was on the kidney donor list, but he was on the list for 10 years. So she was like, she wanted me to get a step ahead. With my condition of having Fanconi and also having the kidney cancer, my kidney was taken out pretty rapidly once they found the cancer. I said earlier in the video that they're watching that spot. We don't know what it is or what it may develop into. With that being said, we have to keep a super close eye. And also, if I do need to hurry up and get an emergency transplant, it'll be great to have people on standby. So I really appreciate her for looking out for me in that way. I was shocked that so many people emailed me, strangers willing to give me a kidney. That was another amazing part of this journey. There are some great, fantastic people in this world, y'all. They were willing to help me, and I have kept their information. So when the time comes, I will definitely be reaching back out to them. So yeah, that's pretty much why the news seemed kind of urgent as far as she needs it now. They were just trying to get a step ahead. Okay, so if anyone is questioning that, now as far as this right here, this is just showing you my tooth journey. I was at the dentist and I had just got the teeth pulled, so I was quite swollen and numb. And I'm just taking you guys, like I said, on my journey. So with Fanconi syndrome, I have severe bone loss in my gums. I have a deficiency of calcium and all the nutrients that the body would normally retain. With that being said, those are my kidney Crocs, by the way. My cousin made them. They're awesome, one of my favorite pair. But anyway, yeah, my body doesn't retain nutrients, so I have severe bone loss and my teeth fall out of my mouth. I started losing my teeth back when I was in my 20s, so it's been a very difficult journey for me. My speech has been greatly affected. I have since looked at several videos and read books and things to just try to teach myself how to slow down when I talk so that I'm able to pronounce my words properly, and so people can understand me better when I speak. So it's been quite a journey. If anyone is asking, why don't you get your teeth fixed? What's the problem? Well, first of all, it's very expensive, for one. And for two, being that I continue to lose teeth, if I buy a partial and put it in my mouth today, and then 2 months from now, the teeth next to it are falling out, then I have to get another partial. And then so on and so on. So then here I am getting partial after partial after partial. So right now I'm just trying to figure things out. What makes sense? Does it make sense to go buy one now and then have to get another one later? Or what? Because my teeth are weak. I can feel them. I know that they are. I have so many teeth missing in the back. My chewing is greatly impacted, but I've learned to adjust. Again, I'm just one of them people who know that life could be so much worse. So I try not to focus on the things that are kind of I guess in a way, a little smaller, if that makes sense. But anyway, y'all, just my journey has not been easy. Although I come on YouTube and social media and I speak freely and I speak to try to uplift and inspire, because that is my mission and that is my goal and that is what I know God wants me to do. I do it the best of my ability, but I'm human, y'all. So I have days where I sometimes sit and I just kind of cry a little bit and I'm like, God, I'm trying, but I'm one person and this is a lot on me. You know what I mean? But my main mission is to make him proud of me and do what he's instructed me to do and show people that you can overcome these things. Although life sometimes gets trying, we feel like, how are we going to do this? How are we going to get through this? What are we going to do? We can and will. We can and will get through it because guess what? We're strong. We just don't realize it. So I understand the strength that my body holds. I understand the strength that my mind holds. I understand the strength that God gives me every single day. Right? So y'all, we just got to fight through these tough times, these hard times, these times where we don't understand, these times where we just don't get it, these times where we're just confused, or you know what I'm saying? We just gotta get through it, and we gotta learn to love ourselves. Appreciate this person that God, this beautiful person that God created us to be, flaws and all. So do I cry about my teeth every day, all day? No. Did I used to? Absolutely. I didn't want to talk to people. I would cover my mouth up. Y'all, when face masks came out, I was like, thank you, Jesus. I could cover this up now. And I'm so serious with y'all. But now I go out proudly and I talk proudly, and whoever has anything to say, that's on them. If they know my story, they know what happened. You know what I mean? But it's who I am. If anyone is wondering what the title of the paper meant, I just put that here on the video because I want to show y'all. The inside of my body dying is a reflection of my kidney. My kidney, everyone's kidney starts off at 100% once upon a time in your life. But as you age, your kidney function decreases. Well, mine obviously started decreasing much younger because I was born with I'm sorry, y'all. I get twisted up sometimes. But I was born with this condition. So my kidney has been failing for many, many years. So that's pretty much what that means. The inside of my body is dying is referring to my kidney. This picture, y'all, I've always been into art. I love to make jewelry. I love to paint, paint by numbers and just things like anything that has to do with art. I like to create things. So I saw this picture. I have artistic mind, I guess you can say. Like one of my beautiful sisters, and when she watches it, she gonna know who I'm talking about. Sweet Ma, that's my girl, that's my sister. But anyway, I would love for her to paint this image of me. Sis, you hearing that? But yeah, I saw this image, y'all, and it instantly took my artistic side, and I was like, I gotta embrace me. I gotta love me. I gotta understand that I'm not like everyone else. I'm different. Doctors have told me you're different. You're unique. You're one of a kind. I had a rare genetic form of uterine cancer that only 10,000 women in the world had at the time. I have a rare genetic kidney disease that I was born with. My teeth falling out with Fanconi syndrome doesn't happen to everyone. Some of the things that I've with Fanconi, but it can happen to some. So let me fix that. Some people with Fanconi will experience this, some will not. Okay, but I'm just one of the ones that unfortunately did. But yeah, y'all, just love yourself. Embrace yourself. God made us all in his image. He made us all different. He made us all one of a kind. So just love you. Love you. Those who are fighting with self-esteem, look, I suffer from it. I do. I suffer from self-esteem just like every other woman. I sometimes get on myself because my body. It's so hard for me to exercise, y'all. I'm starting the chair thing now, but I'm starting to try to get moving more. But sometimes, y'all, I could barely get out of bed. So trust me, just getting my body up and doing anything sometimes is so trying. And I've put on weight. I'm on a certain diet that I have to eat. I have to take baking soda every day, which is just nothing but salt. Puts water fluid in your body. Like I have to eat a lot of cheese, and because I have to be on a high potassium, high phosphorus diet, y'all. So there's a lot of things that my body has to take. I have to drink certain things to keep my levels up to where I can live. I've been paralyzed, y'all, about 4 times in my life. This is a necklace that I made because I am a survivor. I am a survivor. We are survivors. I just wanted to share that with y'all in this video. But like I said, I've been paralyzed a few times because my levels drop so my legs won't work. That's just another part of my journey, y'all. But I've been through a lot, and I'm grateful that God has allowed me 53 years on this earth. 53 years. The doctor said I'm here by grace, because with my condition, many lost their lives years ago because they couldn't figure out how to save them. So I'm just so grateful that God allowed me years of life without treatment. Y'all, so embrace life, embrace every moment, embrace every second, embrace every day, because tomorrow is not promised, y'all. God is amazing. He's got you. Yeah, one thing I realized is family is everything. My husband, my best friend, he literally has done so much to take care of me, nurse me back to health, from sleeping on hospital floors at times. I mean, he's went above and beyond. And I just don't know what I'd do without him, because he's definitely been he's took our vows definitely to heart, y'all. So he's incredible and amazing, and I love him forever for that. And my family has been also amazing. They have been a great support system. All these people keep me thriving and keep me motivated to stay healthier and to fight, to live. I live for them. I live for the ones who love me. All the friends that I've met since coming out with Tina's testimony has been amazing. All my grandbabies, y'all, my children, my babies right there. I'm so grateful, for my family, y'all. My auntie, God rest her soul, Auntie Lisa. I miss her so much. My grandbabies, just everyone. Y'all, every year we celebrate my, every year of being cancer free. My auntie and my mommy right there too. My mama, my best friend. But yeah, every year, y'all, we celebrate my milestone of being cancer free. From the time my kidney was removed, I'm going on 5 years. Sometimes I get like messages from people. Like I've gotten messages from people all over, which I was quite surprised. I'm like, wow, people really ask me questions. You know what I mean? I don't know. But anyway, they ask me questions, and one of the ones that stick out the most is, how are you so strong? And it's a really hard question to answer, because I know that it's hard to sometimes be strong in moments of despair, moments that you just don't see a way out of, moments that you just can't understand. But my only response to anyone who asks me that question is God. He's shown me that everything that I'm going through, I can't get through without him. He's given me every bit of strength that I've gotten this far. So I know that that's the only answer I can give anyone, is to just believe and put your faith in him. You got to trust him. You got to know that you deserve better. You got to know that you'll get through it. You got to know that he's with you. You got to know that he's holding on to you every step of the way, never letting you go. Because when there's times when I broke down and I'm like, God, I can't do this. Lord, I don't know what else to do. I'm stuck. I don't know what to do, God. I can't. And I could feel him just holding me like, daughter, you got this. I'm your father. I'm here with you. When you need me, lean on me. When you need me, cry on me. I'm holding you every step of the way. And that's how I get through. My faith, my belief, my love, my respect, my life. I owe it all to my Father. That's how I get by. My earthly parents are amazing as well. My mother, like I said previously, she's my best friend. My dad, he's been uplifting me so much, encouraging me. Although he's dealing with his own health issues, he still inspires me to be a better me, to be the best version of myself. He sends me the most beautiful messages, y'all, sometime, and I'll just be like, oh my gosh, thank you. I needed that, because sometimes I just say, I tell myself, this is too much on me. You know what I mean? Just trying to stay consistent, trying to stay strong, trying to just, fight all the things. You know how y'all get them voices sometimes that tell you that you can't do it, and you're not worthy of it, and you don't deserve it, and you're not strong enough, and you hear those things, and I know it's nothing but the enemy trying to get in my head to discourage me from doing what God has put me on this earth to do. I know my mission. I know my calling. I know my testimony is to inspire, to save, to make a difference. And I will do everything in me, as long as God allows me to make that difference and to make him proud of me. And that's my mission. And that's what I'm here to do. I just need God to continue to guide me and give me strength to do it. And y'all, I'm going to do it. I didn't say this earlier in the video, but y'all, with my condition, I go to the bathroom a lot. I wake up all through the night. When I go out to the stores or just anywhere out, I urinate constantly. I'm sorry if that's too much TMI, but it's just my life. I have a very, very overactive bladder. So I don't know what it's like to sleep through the night anymore. I haven't done it in years. And I don't know what it's like to take a long car ride without having to ask whoever's driving to stop. And I don't know what it's like to not have to use public bathrooms, which is, something I just don't like to do all the time, but I don't have a choice. So with that being said, I know that things can be hard for us. I know, sometimes it's really hard to just keep moving. I experienced it myself, but I just want to tell you all just to continue to just do what you have to do to keep going. Don't give up. Whatever you do, don't give up. Just there's always light at the end of the tunnel, y'all. So just keep pushing, keep fighting, and keep moving, and you'll get through whatever you got going on. And I tell myself the same thing I'm telling y'all. I tell myself this every day, just to keep myself on track and just to stay where I need to be, so that I don't sway away from what I'm supposed to be doing, right? Also, I wanted to say something really quick before I end the video. Tina's testimony, the name, if anyone wonders where that came from, I'll just share that with y'all really quick. When I was in bed, obviously, I had the thought, the name came to my head, which I know was from God, because where else would I have thought of it? Because I'm going to tell y'all, Tina is not a name I've ever embraced. I never went by my first name. I've always gone by my middle name. Only time people call me Tina was like for school or jobs or, professional things, or my cousin. This one cousin always called me Tina, and I used to be like, stop calling me that, call me. But she used to do it all the time. But other than that, nobody really called me Tina. So my mom had told me about my godmom, who, God rest her soul, she passed away from cancer many years ago, was the one who gave me the name. Y'all, it's a beautiful thing to me now, because Tina's testimony, the name, to me just goes so well together, like it flows. And the fact that she is the one who gave this name to me, it just resonates with my soul, because I know the meaning behind the name now. And it's that just goes to show you that you just never know what your future is going to hold, right? I never knew where I would be today. I never knew I was going to have all these obstacles in life, these challenges, these illnesses. I never knew. But to be able to embrace that name that she gifted me with, and she's no longer here, and she passed away from the very thing that I speak about, cancer and kidney, and y'all. Yeah. Anyway, that's where Tina's testimony came from. And yeah. Anyway, before I start getting emotional, thank y'all for watching. I hope that this video made a difference in someone's life. I hope it may help you in some way or fashion. I hope it makes you understand me a little bit better. Hope we establish a better YouTube family relationship. And yeah, I just thank you all for your support, for your subscribes, for your views, for your time. Thank you. And I appreciate and love you all. Be blessed, everyone.